Hey YouTube fam, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining me for this tarot reading. I'm going to let you know right off the bat, things are happening while I'm trying to shuffle the tarot, and I'm seeing stuff like the Two of Swords, the Seven of Swords, but I'm also seeing the Emperor and Temperance. And what do I say whenever I see the Temperance card? The Great Equalizer has entered chat. Boom. There's a Justice card. So there we go, fam. If you're new here, my name is Amy. Hello. I like to share positive vibes, messages that are like words of encouragement. Sometimes we go down into the nitty gritty, but if we do, we'll talk through it. And then I'm always wanting to lift you right on back up and leave you with some love, okay? So no worries. If that sounds right up your alley. Hi, thank you for keeping me company. I appreciate it. Let's get into it. See what kind of mischief we can cause this time. Alrighty, as per usual, I've already pre-shuffled, so let's go ahead and cut the decks together, starting with the archetypes. The One. The One. That's a pretty good card if I remember correctly. This is a returning to self. This is a reminder that you yourself are a divine being living a human existence, whatever you may believe in. That's one of the theories, right? Even if you're a Christian, I mean, you still have the Holy Trinity within you, right? So, and honoring that, trusting that you are co-creating with the universe, that your mind controls your reality. And reality is just a mirror, fam, right? And because like this is so spacey, right? It's reminding me of the universe and space and galactic things, right? And just being out there. And instead of being scared and overwhelmed, it's peaceful because you know you belong here. So says your birth. Moving on to the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck. Let's see what these positive vibes have to say. Lioness, you've earned all of your stripes. All of them, fam. Oh, yeah, and that's the 13th card, and this is card 30 from that deck. I see you. You've been through so much. And this whole journey, all of its twists and turns and stuff, you've been learning and evolving and growing, right? All of that enlightenment. Even if there were moments that you were completely taking shit for granted, you know, like this has been such a transformative time. I've said it time and time again because it's the truth, fam. We've all been going through such transformation and growth, and huzzah, you know what I mean? You've earned this, right? The whole point in manifestations is knowing that you deserve them, that you deserve for your needs to be met. You deserve to feel fulfilled, right? This is your life, right? Now, what about some clarification? I don't know. It's YouTube. Let's find out. Let's lighten the mood, right? Positive vibes and all that. I like to think of the tarot as a story. So each card can be its own chapter. Sometimes they work out really well into different parts of the book with their own chapters. I don't know. We're going to see. What's chapter 1? The Queen of Swords. Right off the bat, we are royalty. Nice. Okay. The queens and kings have been through all of it, right? And they have the wisdom to share. This queen has had her anxiety, had her dark nights of the soul, and has come out the other side and is very resilient. She's got that clarity. Her mind and her connection, her intuition is unwavering. It is clear and precise. She's able to, I think I said it in the previous reading, she can do friendly debates just fine. You know what I mean? It doesn't mess with her. She doesn't, get all emotional or whatever the heck. She's able to do her thing and be a kind, nurturing ruler, able to hear the thoughts of others, the opinions of others. Well, okay, that's what you think. What shall we do about that then? Because everything is meant to work together, right? There's meant to be that flow. What stops air? I mean, you can contain it and stuff, but right, air's gonna air, man. Chapter 2. Wow, okay. This, maybe I didn't clear that previous reading as much as I tried. We got the Six of Pentacles again. These are 2 cards from the previous reading. Alrighty, I guess 2 are going up in one day. Hey-o, why? Because we can. This is kind of piggybacking from this one too, because there's that equality of it all, right? Just because these are down below doesn't mean that they're less than, right? This person's holding a scale to emphasize that shit. To give is to receive. Don't do it just to take, don't force like, oh, I'm going to do this and then I'm going to get that. Nah, don't force that shit, right? That's one of the messages of the day. Don't force it. Exist. Please learn how to exist. You've been busting ass your whole life. Learn how to exist and enjoy your life. Whether you want to call it romanticizing your life or whatever, right? That's been another theme that's been going on lately. Honor how far you've come. All of the lessons learned that you're no longer caught in a loop for. It's done, right? And remember that there's a support system that you have every right to tap into, right? What's chapter 3? The 3 of Wands, ready for growth and expansion. Looking out at that horizon from that beautiful vista point. My goodness, it's beautiful up here. You know what I mean? Where shall we go next? I want to go up there. Chapter 4 is, there they are, that Temperance card. The Great Equalizer has indeed entered chat. That's what I'm talking about. Wow. So we have 2 cards right off. I mean, I kind of want to consider the Queen right up there with them, but that speak of balance. This angelic type being is defying gravity with those cups, right? Harmony. Now it's time for balance. It's time for harmony and equality and growth. Yeah. What's coming up underneath the Queen of Swords is the 8 of Pentacles. You've been doing the work. You've been very dedicated. They're outside of town. They're away from all the distractions. This could be going back to school or being in school, depending on, what you're doing. This could be a new job, like I was talking about before in that previous reading with these. It could, you know what I mean? Shutting out the world and getting to work. Building those skills, doing what you need to do, fulfilling your responsibilities. This is dedication. This is focused. The first word on here is diligence, right? Getting it done. What's going to come up underneath the 6 of Pentacles? The dang King of Pentacles, right? This is all of this hard work paying off. So just in case cards like the Temperance card and the 6 of Pentacles weren't enough for you, we also have a king and a queen balancing it out. Lovely, right? The Pentacles are everything. They're not just money. They're everything. They're your resources. They are the earth, sustenance. What sustains you, what fuels you and makes your soul purr, right? All of these ideas, all of this hard work, and you've got the Wands for that passion and creativity, that courage that you need at times. But I kind of feel, I'm kind of getting the vibe that the things that you really, really, that, like, you may think at times like, oh man, this is kind of scary because it's new or whatever. But then it happens and you're like, oh wow, that was nothing. You know what I mean? Like, that just wasn't as wild as I thought it would be. That kind of courage, those things are already back there. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you want to go bungee jumping or something, and yeah, that can take some courage. But as far as like the nitty gritty of life, that's, you know, like, been there, done that, learned, grew, you know? And that it's coming up underneath the Six of Pentacles is just speaking of, this is a ruler, someone who's in charge of things, but is very resourceful and wants everyone and everything to thrive, not just them. They're not building a kingdom on the backs of their citizens. Everyone's thriving. There's room for everyone. It is all inclusive, baby, right? And she's like, fuck yeah, it is. Okay, so what's coming up underneath the Three of Wands? The Six of Cups. Aww. Interesting. So maybe you're ready to move into, someone is ready to move into the next chapter of their lives. They're ready to have a family and such. Others may just be surrounded by children. Maybe you work with children and, you know, you're helping them learn and grow, and you're taking it very seriously. This is a big responsibility, right? Maybe you've been healing that inner child, and now that you've done that, you can grow. You can move on to that expansion, that next chapter, that next realm of your life, right? Whoever, whatever, you tell me, right? I'm just letting you know what cards are appearing, fam. It's all good. This is a community reading. You know how that is. If it's not resonating with you, thank you for hanging out either way. I hope I at least entertained you. Maybe there's something that can be said that helps you with something you forgot. You're like, oh yeah, huh? I didn't think about that perspective. I don't know. What's coming up underneath of what? There's another point I want to make with these kids. When it comes to the cups and the different cards, I want to point out that there are all these flowers inside of this cup, right? But there's also a guard back there. They're safe. They're safe to be free, to play and have fun on this beautiful day together, right? Remember that feeling. Remember what enables you to feel that way. The stuff that doesn't, you know, I'm not talking about addictions. I'm not talking about guilty pleasures. Although I've never understood that. What do you mean guilty pleasure? Like, if you're enjoying it, what's the problem? Moving on. Underneath the Temperance card is coming in the Two of Wands. There we go. Fam, goodness gracious. We have the 2 and the 3 of Wands. We have 2 6s present. We have a 13 and a 14. And a 3 card and the 30. Earth and fire. With just enough air to stoke those flames. And you've got the water and stuff, right? Fire. How is the Temperance card fire with Sagittarius? I'm not arguing. I'm just like, wow, because I'm always looking at the cups and thinking about the water and stuff. So I'm just like, what? If I'm thinking of Libra, I'm thinking of air, but that's not Libra, fam. What am I looking at? What was I thinking of Libra for? There is no Libra down here. What am I doing? Okay. The earth is what everything is built upon. The earth fuels us. It sustains us. It heals us. Mother Gaia straight up heals us. Whether we realize it or not, all these plants, the trees and the air and everything, it's all working in concert together, right? What's the epilogue to this story? There we go. There we go. I think I had a video recently, a week ago or whatever, that was, a few days ago, something that I called that big magician energy, right? And this is right up there with that. These two right here. You are being reminded of your power, your ability to create to your heart's content, right? That you are meant to thrive. This could be a reminder that the divine universe watches over you and is there for you whenever you do need help. Remember, I've mentioned knowing when to call on when to tap into your support system, right? If you ever need to. Some of us, we don't want to be a burden, right? Either our ego and pride are in the way, or we just don't want to be a burden, because that's what some people led us to believe throughout our lives. But if that has anything to do with this particular community and this reading, those who find this video, that's very far in the past. You've been doing the work and you've earned everything. All of the best that life in the universe has to offer could really be on the silver platter for you. My question is, are you open to receive? And since I'm automatically, my eyes are drawn down to not only the King of Pentacles, but this Six of Cups card, where it has like the kiddo like handing, one of the cups to the younger one. Like, you've got this. What's next, fam? What's next? Where shall we go next, fam? Where shall we go next? That's what I'm asking you. Because you are capable. You have all of the resources you need. And when you don't, you know how to attain them. You know what to do. You know what you need to do. You know. And you've got the balance and wisdom to pull it off. Please enjoy the rest of your life, fam. It's time, okay? There are no obstacles. There are no obstacles. So you make sure that you are open to receive. That you remember that you are deserving of every single one of your manifestations. But keep in mind, this is a double-edged sword, right? So there are times when if you're thinking negatively and you're being negative, that's a part of your manifestations too, okay? So just be very clear about what you're thinking and how your subconscious is talking to you, okay? Because you deserve kindness, not bullshit. And again, we have cards that are just kind of, curl up with a book, a cup of something, enjoy a moment of rest. Now, I'm not talking about, not comfort food type things. You know what I mean? Like, okay, this moment, like it's raining or whatever. No. I mean, like lately I've returned to Stardew Valley. It's a game, because it's one of those games where you got to plan everything. Like, it takes time. It's so super chill and relaxing, but it's also a farming simulator type game. There's a lot more to it though. So, everything. Okay, I'm going to go and I'm going to spend the day in the mines. Okay, now I'm going to spend the day fishing and stuff. But it's so chill. And I've been working so much and doing so much. And I kept wanting to play it, right? Wanting to play and being like, no, there's no time for a game like that. There's no time for a game like that. You know what I mean? And then finally, a couple of days ago, I was like, no, fuck this shit. I'm going to play some Stardew Valley and I'm going to like it. I've never gotten into that initial expansion and stuff, that DLC, that update. I haven't even done that shit. It's time to do that shit. Like, time has gone by, right? And I'm doing it. And it's been so nice. Like, I feel like my dad who passed, he was a total gamer. He was such a Bethesda fanboy, right? Especially the Elder Scrolls. And I feel like that was him. Just like, you need to play some Stardew. You need to Stardew and chill. That's what you need to do. And so, the other card it came out of nowhere. So, yeah. Complete surprise. Isn't that how those really incredible manifestations tend to work out? Love and all the good things when you're not even looking for it, when you're not forcing it. You know what I mean? When you're living and you're allowing yourself to live. Come what may. Doesn't matter because you know how to handle it, right? You've got a good head on your shoulders and you know what you're doing. You know what you need to do. You know what you want to do. So whether you got to use a Pomodoro method, you know, for timing to keep yourself on track with your ADHDs, you know what I mean? If that applies or not, so be it. Whatever it looks like for you. Either way, remember to enjoy your life. This and the rest of your life is about living, being alive again. Yeah, you have your responsibilities, but remember, you chose those responsibilities, right? You chose them for a reason. They mean something to you. So either you need to check yourself and make sure that they're worth this much focus and drive and so much of your attention and your hard work, or not, and evolve, right? If you want to change your mind, go for it. You can have as many fresh starts and beginnings as you want, fam. This is your life. Live it, okay? Oh, fam. Thank you so much for joining me in this reading. I really do appreciate it. I know I tend to do this every time because I mean it. I really enjoy doing tarot. I've been enjoying this so much, and I really do appreciate the company. No shit. I really do. Look at this. Like, this is such a beautiful reading. This is someone who was so dedicated to life. Everything working out. Right? Being able to live and be peaceful and feeling fulfilled. Fulfilled? What? Feeling fulfilled, right? You have exactly as much dedication as you need, right? So make sure you're not overworking yourself. That previous reading, that this one may have, you know, been a little bit of the caboose for, had the frickin', it had a card in there that was reminding you, which card was it? There were 2 10s, I know that were reminding us that the pain, the cycles, they're over. They're in the past. You've earned your stripes, fam. You've earned this. Now get right with yourself. Honor yourself and how far you've come. That is such a running theme in our lives. Okay, I just want to add this in there, that if you weren't taking me seriously about how you're supposed to just be living your life and enjoying it for now, or not for now, for the rest of your life now, the world was on the bottom. I was like cleaning things up and clearing it, and I was like, really wish I had, you know, the world's on the bottom, fam. Completion. Remember, the 2 of freaking wands, the world is in the palm of your hand. The world literally was on the bottom of the deck, fam. Oh, fam, thank you. And always remember that I love you.